So the Decepticons invade the planet, kill a bunch of humans, destroy an entire city's worth of people, and all of a sudden they're being captured and being treated way better than the Autobots for whatever reason. Yeah, what kind of demented reality are we living in? Did Hillary Clinton became president and decided to kill all the Autobots? Or Trump? I guess it could go either way, to be fair. I hate them both. But anyways guys, in this Transformers Explained, I'm gonna cover the reason why humans are killing Autobots and why Decepticons are being allowed to live. Okay, so sometime later after the Battle of Chicago, Nest was disbanded because there was no need for it because Megatron was dead, the Decepticon army was broken, and what remained of the Decepticon, which I now call the Decepticon Remnant, is now just scattered through Earth and just doing their own thing or wandering around or trying to flee a planet. So the government hired Harold Attinger, one of the villains from the Transformers 4, to hunt down the Decepticons, but instead of hunting down the Decepticons, him and his men decided to hunt down both Autobots and Decepticons alike, not to discriminate. By the time of Age of Extinction, the public was mostly unaware about the Autobots being hunted down. Even the government, we get shown really early in the movie that, the agents that work for the government, some of them, like a lot of them, don't even know what's going on. They think that Optimus and the Autobots are still on their side, but it's because of these few individuals that they're doing their own agenda. They're pulling the strings. They basically want to kill Autobots and Decepticons because, as we find out when they kill Ratchet, a lot of these people are people that lost, loved ones and families in Chicago, so they're motivated by anger to kill Autobots and Decepticons because in their eyes, the Autobots came to Earth and they brought the Decepticons. So they blame both of them for the war basically. There are no good aliens or bad aliens, just like Attinger said. Even in The Last Night when Lennox confronts Bumblebee, he says that there's a new world order and these people are calling the shots. These people calling the shot, it's a reference to all the humans, well, this organization of humans, the elites, the Hillary Clintons. Who put that on the script? We cannot get political or we're gonna get banned by YouTube. Seriously guys, enough with the retard jokes. Alright, yeah, so because of these humans who have a vendetta and want to basically, clean the earth of all Transformers, both Autobots and Decepticons are being hunted down. Like we saw in Age of Extinction, Ratchet got killed, Leftfoot got killed between Dark of the Moon and Chicago and Age of Extinction. And then it leads us to The Last Night. In The Last Night, at this point it's pretty much common knowledge that Optimus Prime's gone and Megatron's back. And with the Autobots no longer being there for the government, it's not really made clear what the relationship between the Autobots and the government is. But as far as we know, Transformers overall are declared illegal on Earth. This is because the government's not taking any chances because, as far as the higher-ups know and the elites know, things just got bad, not that Megatron's back. And since Optimus is gone and more Transformers are just coming to Earth, they just need to get rid of them because that's gonna, cause more Autobots, cause more Decepticons to come to Earth. And a lot of people are undermining what Chicago means for the Transformers movies. After Transformers 3, in Transformers 4 and 5, we still hear mentions of Chicago. But now, this is gonna get a little too dark. Hopefully not. But the Battle of Chicago is like the 9/11 for the Transformers, Michael Bay universe. Because I live in New York, and here people remember that day for, because it was tragic. America got attacked and stuff. And personal opinions aside, it's been years, but you still see people being really upset about it, like it was yesterday. Now imagine that sentiment on a larger scale. It wasn't just 2 towers, it was an entire city's worth of people who were killed. Imagine how the nation and the government will react. That's the driving force for a lot of these people, the elites, the humans, the anti-Transformer sentiment that's happening in the movies. And a lot of the Transformers fans who watch the movies fail to understand this. And I mean, yeah, sure, it's a movie, and comparing it to a real-world tragedies, it's kind of hard to imagine how it will happen, with giant robots coming to Earth and, destroying cities. But yeah, the Battle of Chicago was pretty impactful. In Age of Extinction, remember Chicago? That's a straight parallel to the, 9/11 attacks. So right off the bat, they're telling us that, a similar sentiment of loss, regret and grief is shared in the Transformers universe. Just, to give you guys an idea how people feel and to get, a reason as to why they're hunting down Autobots and Decepticons. But now, this leaves the question. Those robots killed an entire, city's worth of people, and the Autobots came back, even though they got exiled by you, and you treat them like criminals. Why? They saved the day. They were the heroes, Well, just like I said, the reason why they're killing Autobots at this point, it's because, well, they're afraid, The majority of people don't feel comfortable having the Autobots around. They feel like with them, more Decepticons are gonna come. So, in a place like America, where this is a democracy, okay, and majority says, what's gonna happen, majority wants the Autobots gone. And even though there are humans like Lennox and, the General from the previous movies who says if only Prime was here, they understand that the Autobots are the good guys because they fought with them side by side for years. They lost Autobots, they lost humans, they lost a lot of stuff during the in-between between the first movie and the third movie. And a lot of the younger generation, for example, like the human who said that all Transformers are bad, they don't understand because they never fought with Optimus and Bumblebee side by side. To them, they're strangers, they're just killing machines that, just came here to spread their war and stuff. So that's the reason why they're killing Autobots, because popular sentiment, they don't like the Autobots. But this doesn't mean that all around the world, everyone hates the Autobots. In England, we see that there's a few Transformers sympathizers like, Sir Edmund. And even in Cuba, the Transformers, the Autobots at least, they're giving asylum there. Well, as far as we know, the Autobots are only giving asylum, not the Decepticons, because, Decepticons are evil. So, the world's pretty divided. Like, majority wants the Transformers gone, and, like, the minority kind of knows that the Transformers, at least the Autobots, they're good, they saved us, they're trustworthy. So that's why some of them are giving asylum, and this leaves the question. Why are they sparing Decepticons? And okay, so we never really get an explanation for this, but I'm gonna give you the best answer I can. And that is, they're not. Listen, when Canopy got killed, one of the humans asked if they could see the Autobot or Decepticon insignia on Canopy, and since they couldn't see it, they assumed that it was a Decepticon. While they didn't really mention this, I see no reason whatsoever that humans will kill Autobots and, spare Decepticons. It's way more risky and dangerous to leave Decepticons alive and killing Autobots, since Autobots are considerably more peaceful than Decepticons. I mentioned in a previous video that you can see there are plenty of other storage units, like next to Mohawk's, cell, and next to Berserker's cell. You can see there are more cells. They could contain in there other Autobots and other Decepticons. It doesn't make sense for them just to be Decepticons. And we do know that humans are not afraid to kill Autobots if they had the chance. The DRF, when they found Bumblebee and Hound, they were gonna kill them. Like, they weren't afraid of them. Even if they were Autobots and they knew who they were still gonna hunt them down. Now, the reason why they leave Decepticons alive is for a variety of reasons. Number one, scientific. Like, we saw in Transformers 4, humans are trying to adapt to Transformers technology, and they're finding new ways to kill them. So what better way to find out new ways to kill them than by having them in prison and experiment on them? Yeah, pretty messed up, right? And the second reason why they're not killing Decepticons is because they surrender. I mean, a guy like Mohawk, he's small, if he gets overwhelmed, he's probably gonna, throw his hands in the air and be like, don't shoot, I surrender. Because Decepticons and Autobots are being portrayed as more human. Not only do they have more human faces, more human bodies, more human looks. I'm not saying they're going full human, I mean, we already have pretenders for that. But yeah, even in Age of Extinction, after, Ratchet got hurt and lost his leg, he was like, stop, I surrender, and the humans stopped. If it wasn't for lockdown, they were probably gonna take Ratchet alive. And also, I think that overall, having Transformers alive, like captured in prison, it's more beneficial for the humans, both scientifically and symbolically. What do I mean by this? Well, let's say if they start killing Autobots and Decepticons left and right, most Autobots and Decepticons are gonna retaliate against the humans. But if they imprison them alive, keeping them alive, like, saying like, okay, you are gonna do your time for the crime you committed, so yes, stay here. I don't know, that's not as severe as killing them. Because, as we know, Autobots and Decepticons, despite what they feel about each other and, you know, how they think about the humans, both sides overall really do care about, you know, their own teammates. The Autobots really do care. Remember when Wheeljack got killed and Bumblebee was like mourning for him? Even the Decepticons to some degree, even though we haven't seen a lot of that, because, you know, Decepticon dies, they're just like, oh, forget him, let's go to the next objective. By keeping the Decepticons alive, this could be like a sign of, hey guys, look, we could capture you, so we are under control, this is our planet. This is basically like a middle finger to the Decepticons. It's like saying, look, you guys destroyed one of our cities. You guys were strong at one point, you guys were better than us, but look now. Now we can imprison you, now we're better than you, now we're keeping you captured like animals. It's like the ultimate middle finger to the Decepticons. And by doing this, most Decepticons are scared, like they're not coming out. Some of them either surrender like Mohawk, Nitro Zeus, or some of them were either captured like Berserker to show their superiority. But I do not believe that the government's killing Autobots exclusively. I think they're both killing Autobots and Decepticons when they have to. Sometimes by accident, like, you know, like Canopy. I don't think they were, you know, intending to kill him. I think they were intending to capture him. And other times they just, you know, keep them alive to show the other Transformers that they're in charge, that they're in control. Just like Lennox says, there's a new world order and these guys are calling the shots. But anyways guys, what do you think of this theory? Do you guys agree on the reason why the humans are angry at the Autobots and Decepticons? And do you guys believe my theory that the humans are keeping, you know, Autobots and Decepticons alive for more of a symbolic purpose, rather than, you know, oh, we're gonna kill all of you guys. You guys are all bad kind of reason, which is really generic. I kind of like my reason a lot better because it adds more layers to the humans and the way they're feeling. We as humans have this, you know, desire to be in control, like to know what's going on. And when we are out of control, when we cannot handle things that are, you know, happening outside our jurisdiction, like we feel bad, like we feel angry, frustrated. And by doing this, they're keeping the fear on the Autobots and the Decepticons. So that's it for this video guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and for my next video, I don't know what I'm gonna do, so suggest some stuff down below. The Fire Brothers out.